Here's a detailed script for your YouTube video on the 1982 D Lincoln penny, designed for an audience aged 25 to 65 interested in selling old coins online. The script is structured to keep viewers engaged for about 10 minutes, providing valuable information and building anticipation. Welcome back, treasure hunters and coin enthusiasts! Did you know that a simple penny in your change jar could be worth a life-changing $1.40 million? Yes, we're talking about the rare and sought-after 1982 D Lincoln penny. So, grab your magnifying glasses because today we're diving deep into what makes this penny worth a fortune, how to spot it, and tips on selling coins online. First, let's get into a quick overview of this iconic penny. The 1982 D Lincoln penny is famous for being a transitional coin. You see, in 1982, the U.S. Mint changed the composition of the penny from 95% copper to a copper-plated zinc core, primarily to save on minting costs. This change resulted in a variety of 1982 pennies, some made of copper and others of zinc, with both types coming from multiple mints, including the Denver Mint, which is indicated by the D Mint mark. So, what makes the 1982 D Lincoln penny worth $1.4 million? Here's where it gets interesting. A small number of these pennies were mistakenly struck on copper planchets, rather than the newer zinc ones. This minting error created one of the most valuable modern U.S. coins ever discovered. Now, let's talk about how you can identify if you have one of these valuable coins. Here's a step-by-step guide. Turn the coin over and look at the date. It should read 1982, and the mint mark should be a clear D, located just below the date on the obverse, front, side of the coin. Step 2. Weigh your penny. The copper 1982 D penny weighs 3.11 grams, while the zinc version weighs only 2.5 grams. To accurately measure the weight, you'll need a precise digital scale that can measure in grams. Step 3. Examine the coin composition. If you're not sure even after weighing, a professional coin grading service or a numismatist can confirm the composition through advanced testing methods. You might be wondering, why does this coin have such a high value? Well, coin collectors and numismatists place a premium on rare coins, especially ones with historical significance or minting errors. There are only a few known specimens of the 1982 D copper penny, and high demand among collectors drives up the price. The most valuable one was graded by a professional coin grading service and sold for an astonishing $1.4 million. Now, let's say you find a 1982 D Lincoln penny that might be valuable. What's the best way to sell it? Here are some expert tips. Get your coin professionally graded. Before listing your coin for sale, it's crucial to have it authenticated and graded by a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. A high grade can significantly increase its market value. Use reputable selling platforms. Consider selling your coin on established platforms like eBay, Heritage Auctions, or Great Collections. Be sure to check the seller fees and read reviews of the auction house before committing. Provide high-quality images. When listing your coin online, use a high-resolution camera to capture detailed photos. Highlight the date, mint mark, and any unique features. Clear images build trust and attract serious buyers. Be transparent about the coin's condition. Describe your coin accurately, including any signs of wear or damage. Transparency is key to a successful sale and prevents misunderstandings with potential buyers. Have you ever found a valuable coin in your change? Let me know in the comments. And if you've enjoyed this video or learned something new, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more coin collecting insights. Remember, every penny counts, literally. That jar of coins in your house could hold hidden treasure, so check carefully. 1978 No Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. And guess what? This penny is worth an incredible $1.7 million in today's market. If you have a 1978 Lincoln penny, stick around, because in the next 10 minutes, I'll walk you through everything you need to know about the history, value, and how to sell it for top dollar. But first, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more exciting coin content. Now, let's get started. So, let's get to the star of the show, the 1978 No Mint Mark Lincoln penny. At first glance, this might seem like just another penny from the 1970s. But as we're about to explore, there's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Before we get into the value, let's take a quick step back and talk about why this penny is so special. The Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909, has been one of the most iconic coins in American history. But the 1978 version stands out for a very interesting reason: the missing mint mark. Normally, if you look closely on the front of a coin, near the date, you'll see a small letter, like D for Denver or S for San Francisco. These letters indicate where the coin was minted. However, the 1978 no mint mark penny was issued by the Philadelphia Mint, but there's no mint mark to confirm it, making it extremely rare. Now, you might be wondering, how could this happen? Well, there was a significant mistake at the Philadelphia Mint during that year. Some of the 1978 pennies were struck without the mint mark, making them particularly rare and valuable. This wasn't a mistake that happened every year, so when these coins show up in your collection, it's like finding a needle in a haystack. So why is this penny worth so much? Let's talk about the money. In 2024, a 1978 no mint mark Lincoln penny in excellent condition sold for a staggering $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.7 million. But it's not just any 1978 penny. The condition of the coin plays a major role in its value. We're talking about MS-67 or better, coins that are practically flawless and have been graded by professional coin graders like PCGS or NGC. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Coins with fewer scratches, no discoloration, and great overall clarity are more likely to fetch top dollar in the market. If you have one of these high-quality pennies, you could be looking at a life-changing payday. Now that we know why this coin is so valuable, let's talk about how to spot one. First, make sure your penny is from 1978. Check the date and look for the absence of a mint mark. Next, assess the condition of your coin. A high-grade coin will have sharp, clean details with no obvious wear on Lincoln's portrait or the wheat stalks on the reverse. If you think you have a 1978 no mint mark penny that could be worth something, the next step is to get it graded. Grading is a process where professional coin graders evaluate the condition of your coin and assign it a grade. The higher the grade, the higher the value. I recommend sending your coin to reputable grading companies like PCGS or NGC. Once graded, your coin will be much easier to sell for a fair price. Now, if you're looking to sell your 1978 no mint mark penny, you've got options. eBay, heritage auctions, and even online coin dealers are great places to start. But remember, when selling high-value coins, it's important to do your research. Look for reputable buyers who specialize in rare coins and are willing to pay top dollar for the right coin. Auctions can be an excellent way to sell a high-value coin like this, as competitive bidding can drive the price up even further. However, you have to be cautious. The rare coin market can attract scammers, so always verify the authenticity of any buyer before making a sale. Only deal with trusted platforms and professionals who can help you get the best value for your coin. Now, if you have a 1978 no mint mark penny, or any valuable coin, make sure you store it properly. Use protective coin holders or capsules to prevent scratches and damage. Keep your coins in a cool, dry place to avoid tarnishing or discoloration. So, there you have it. The 1978 no mint mark Lincoln penny is a rare and valuable piece of American history, and if you have one in your collection, it could be worth up to $1.70 million. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more tips on how to identify, value, and sell rare coins. Got questions or want to share your own coin stories? Drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And remember, if you're serious about selling, do your research and get your coins graded for the best possible price. 1973 D Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, indicated by the D mark on the coin. In 1973, over 3.7 billion Lincoln pennies were produced across various mints, making this a widely circulated year for pennies. However, not every 1973 D penny is valuable. The ones worth millions are extremely rare, often with unique characteristics or minting errors. So, what makes a 1973 D Lincoln penny worth $1.8 million? The value comes down to rarity and condition, but let's break that down further. Some of the most valuable coins have minting errors, like doubled dies, repunched mint marks, or off-center strikes. Even a small error can make a significant difference in the value. Coins that have remained in pristine condition, free of scratches and damage, are graded highly by professional coin grading services like PCGS or NGC. A top-grade, mint-state penny from 1973 can skyrocket in value. Coins that have a known and documented history, perhaps from a famous collector, often fetch higher prices at auction. It's crucial to know what to look for. We'll talk about how you can identify these errors and the best practices for preserving your valuable coins. To identify if your 1973 D Lincoln penny is worth a fortune, here's what you should do. The D mint mark on the penny indicates it was minted in Denver. Look closely for any anomalies, like a repunched mint mark, using a magnifying glass or coin microscope. Check for signs of doubling on the letters or the date, known as doubled die errors. This is a major indicator of added value. Examine the penny's overall condition. Does it have original luster, or is it worn and scratched? Coins in mint state, or with minimal wear, are your ticket to a higher price. Show a side-by-side comparison of a damaged coin and a mint condition one. The big sale, getting top dollar for your coin, 6 to 8 o'clock, cut to host sitting at a desk with a laptop, discussing online selling platforms. Now that you know what to look for, how do you turn your valuable penny into cash? Here are some tips for selling online. To prove the coin's authenticity and condition, send it to a reputable grading service. This step can significantly increase your coin's value. Sites like eBay, heritage auctions, and even dedicated numismatic websites are excellent platforms to sell your coin. Look for similar listings to get an idea of how to price your coin. If you're selling at auction, make sure to set a minimum price to ensure you don't sell it for less than it's worth. Good lighting and clear, focused images of both sides of the coin are essential. Show close-ups of any minting errors. Include information about the coin's history, any known errors, and its grading if applicable. Let's talk market trends. The rare coin market is influenced by collector interest, economic conditions, and auction results. Recently, a 1973 D Lincoln penny in mint state sold for a record-breaking $1.8 million due to a unique error and impeccable condition. It's essential to keep an eye on market fluctuations to sell at the right time. If you think you might have a valuable 1973 D Lincoln penny, don't wait. Check your coin, get it graded, and start exploring your selling options. A simple penny could change your life. If you enjoyed this video and want more tips on spotting valuable coins or need guidance on where to sell them, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Let's turn your coin collection into cash together. 1991 Lincoln 1-cent penny with NO mint mark. And the best part? It's worth an incredible $1.40 million. Yep, you heard that right. Stick around to find out how you can identify this rare coin and why it could be worth a fortune. Let's dive right in. Before we talk about the value of this coin, let's first take a closer look at the 1991 Lincoln penny. As most of you know, the U.S. Mint produces pennies every year, each with a distinct design. The 1991 penny is part of the Lincoln Memorial series, which features the famous image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But here's where things get interesting. Most 1991 pennies were struck at either the Philadelphia Mint, marked with a P, or the Denver Mint, marked with a D. But there's a rare variation, a 1991 penny with an O mint mark. This rare 1991 penny was produced in Philadelphia, but for some reason, the Mint forgot to include the usual P mint mark on the coin. So, what happened? Well, the lack of the mint mark makes this coin extremely rare, and that's what causes it to be valued at an eye-popping $1.4 million. Now, you might be asking, why is this penny worth so much? Let me explain. In the world of coin collecting, rarity is one of the biggest factors that determines a coin's value. Most of the time, mint marks help collectors trace where a coin was made, but in this case, the absence of the mint mark makes this coin exceptionally rare. There are only a handful of these 1991 no mint mark pennies known to exist today, and that's what drives the value sky high. Coins with errors, like this missing mint mark, are highly sought after by collectors. These types of coins are known as error coins, and they can fetch astronomical prices. You can find examples of this 1991 no mint mark penny being sold at auctions for around $1.4 million. That's not just a fluke either. These coins have consistently earned record-breaking prices over the years. Cut to a screen showing images of auction listings for the 1991 penny, showcasing sales prices and certified grades. One of the most famous sales happened in 2019 when one of these rare pennies sold for over $1.4 million at a major auction. It's a clear sign that rare error coins can truly be worth more than most people expect. So how can you spot this rare penny in your collection? Well, the first thing you'll want to check is the date and the mint mark area. Typically, you'll see a P mint mark under the year 1991 if the coin was made in Philadelphia. However, if you have a coin from this year without any mint mark, you've likely stumbled upon the rare version. But that's not all. Be sure to examine the quality of the coin. Now, it's important to note that even a rare penny without a mint mark won't be worth $1.4 million unless it's in exceptional condition. Coin condition plays a big role in value, so if you find a 1991 penny without a mint mark, make sure it's in good condition. Ideally, it should be graded as MS65 or higher. If it's in poor condition, its value will be significantly lower, but still, it's a rare find. Cut to footage of the host holding different coins and comparing them with the 1991 penny. So, you found a 1991 no mint mark Lincoln penny and you're wondering, how do I sell it? Great news! The internet has made selling rare coins easier than ever. There are several platforms where you can list your coins for sale, like eBay, Etsy, and specialized numismatic sites. However, before you sell, there are a few things you need to know. Screen recording of browsing eBay listings for rare coins. First, you'll want to get your coin professionally graded. Grading is important because it determines the coin's condition, which directly affects its value. Look for a reputable grading company like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. Once your coin is graded, you can list it online and attract serious buyers who are looking for rare coins. Keep in mind, the higher the grade, the more you can ask for the coin. Also, auctions tend to get the best results when selling high-value coins, so consider selling through an auction house that specializes in rare coins. They'll have the audience and the expertise to fetch the best price. When selling coins online, here are some key tips to help you get the best deal. Buyers want to see the details of your coin, so make sure to snap clear, close-up shots of both sides. Transparency is key. Be sure to mention any scratches, discoloration, or imperfections in the description. Before listing your coin, research similar sales to understand how much your coin is worth in its current condition. Specialized coin marketplaces, such as heritage auctions, can get you in front of serious collectors. When selling on sites like eBay, be sure to account for any listing or seller fees. Now that you know how to identify, value, and sell your rare 1991 no mint mark Lincoln penny, it's time to check your coin collection. Who knows, you might be holding $1 million treasure right now. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin tips and tricks. Good luck with your coin hunt, and I'll see you in the next video. 1991 D Lincoln 1-cent penny. A coin that might be hiding in your pocket or your collection, and could be worth a whopping $1.8 million. Yes, you heard that right. This humble penny has made headlines for fetching incredible prices at auction. Stick around as we dive deep into why this coin is so valuable, and how you can sell old coins like this online. Let's get into it. Now, before we talk about the potential value of this 1991 D penny, let's first take a look at what makes this coin so unique. Most pennies from the 1990s are worth only 1 cent, right? But this specific coin has something that sets it apart from the millions of others minted that year. The D mint mark, which you can find right under Abraham Lincoln's shoulder on the obverse of the coin, tells us that it was minted at the Denver Mint. But it's not just the mint mark that makes this penny so rare, it's the subtle errors or unique traits that can give it the extraordinary value we're talking about today. So, what's the deal with this 1991 D Lincoln penny? It all boils down to a very rare error coin. Now, many of you may be wondering, what's an error coin and why does it matter? Well, an error coin is one that was struck incorrectly during the minting process. For the 1991 D penny, a small but significant mistake happened during production that made this coin stand out. There are reports of this coin having a double die or misaligned die error, which means that the design was struck twice, slightly off-center, causing a distorted or blurry image. These types of errors can dramatically increase a coin's value, especially when they are rare and hard to find. But how rare is it really? Well, only a handful of these error pennies exist, and that makes them incredibly desirable to collectors. So, now let's talk about the most exciting part, the value. As you can imagine, a 1991 D penny in average condition is worth just 1 cent. But if you have one with the error, the one we're talking about, its value can skyrocket to an estimated $1.8 million. Yes, that's right. $1.8 million. How does that happen? Well, error coins like this are highly coveted by collectors because they're one-of-a-kind pieces of history. There have been reports of similar error pennies selling for staggering amounts in private sales and auctions. When rare coins come up for sale, the market gets competitive, and the price can shoot through the roof. In fact, some collectors will pay top dollar for coins that have historical significance, rarity, and of course, those minting flaws. Now you're probably thinking, how do I know if my 1991 D penny is worth this much? Great question. Here's what to look for. If you see that the date or Lincoln's portrait appears doubled or blurry, that could be the error that makes your coin valuable. Sometimes, a misaligned die will leave the design uneven, which can make your penny more desirable to collectors. The condition of the penny is critical. A well-preserved coin in mint state can be worth significantly more. If your penny looks like it's barely been used, that's a good sign. Now, let's talk about where you can sell old coins like your 1991 D penny. If you've got a rare coin and you're ready to cash in, here are some of the best places to do it online. This is the largest online marketplace where you can auction your coins. But make sure to take high-quality pictures, describe the coin accurately, and check for similar sales to set a good price. If your coin is truly rare, you might want to try auctioning it through a specialized auction house like Heritage. They specialize in rare coins and will help you get the best price. There are many online communities for coin collectors where you can connect with people who are looking to buy rare coins. If you're looking for a quick sale, consider taking your coin to a local dealer or appraiser. Just remember, they may offer less than what you could get at auction. So, is your 1991 D penny worth $1.8 million? It could be, but you need to make sure it has that rare error. Don't get discouraged if your coin isn't worth that much, though. Even regular 1991 D pennies in good condition can still be valuable to collectors. It's all about finding the right buyer and the right platform to sell it. If you think you might have a rare coin, get it professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. A professional grade will help verify its value and authenticity. Alright, that's a wrap on today's video. We've covered everything from identifying your 1991 D Lincoln penny to where to sell it online. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below, and I'll get back to you. And if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more awesome coin content. Good luck, and happy hunting for those rare coins out there. Who knows, maybe your next find will make you a millionaire. See you in the next video. We're diving into one of the most fascinating coins you may have tucked away in your collection, the 1993 D Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin has a jaw-dropping market value of up to $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.3 million. Stick around to learn how you can spot this gem, what makes it so valuable, and how you can sell it for top dollar if you happen to find one. Let's get started. Let's first take a quick look at the basics of the 1993 D Lincoln 1-cent penny. It's a standard copper-plated penny that was struck at the Denver Mint in 1993. On the front, you'll find Abraham Lincoln's iconic profile. It's no surprise that this image has been gracing U.S. pennies for more than a century. But what makes this particular 1993 D penny so special? Here's where things get really interesting. The 1993 D penny that's worth a fortune is actually a striking error. Most pennies from this year are worth, well, just a penny. But due to a minting mistake, some of these 1993 D pennies were struck with double die obverse errors. That means the image of Lincoln on the front of the coin has a noticeable double or shifted imprint, making it stand out from all the regular pennies. What does this mean for collectors? Well, a double die error makes the coin rare, very rare, and highly sought after. Some of these pennies, in good condition, have been sold for up to $1.3 million at auctions. To give you a better idea, most of the 1993 D pennies are worth only face value or maybe a few cents more if they're in good condition, but the ones with this double die error are extremely valuable. So how can you spot the error? Alright, let's talk about how to identify a 1993 D Lincoln penny with this rare double die error. The key areas to focus on are the date and Lincoln's features. Date. Check the date on the penny. If you see a noticeable doubling or a shadow effect around the numbers, that's a telltale sign of a double die error. The most noticeable doubling will be around Lincoln's eyes and his beard. If you look closely, you might see a ghost image of the same features slightly off to the side. You'll also want to check for any ghosting or doubling in the lettering of Liberty, and in God we trust. This is where the double die error typically shows up most clearly. If you're not sure whether your penny has the double die error, you can always compare it to a regular 1993 D penny. The difference should be obvious once you know what to look for. Now, let's talk about the value. So you've got a 1993 D penny in your collection and you're wondering, is mine worth anything? The answer depends on a few factors. For a regular 1993 D penny, you're looking at face value unless it's in exceptional condition. However, a 1993 D penny with the double die error can fetch anywhere from a few $100s to well over $1 million. The value really hinges on the condition of the coin and the clarity of the error. These pennies might sell for anywhere from $200 to $500, depending on the level of detail and the clarity of the error. If your coin is in fine to almost uncirculated condition, it could be worth $1,000 or more. Now, if your coin is in mint state with a clear, sharp error, you're looking at a potential $1.3 million or more at auction. Remember, these high-value coins are extremely rare, so don't expect every 1993 D penny to be worth a fortune, but if you do have one with the double die error, it could be life-changing. So now that you know what makes the 1993 D double die penny so valuable, how do you sell it? If you've found one in your collection or dug it out of your change jar, the next step is selling it for the best price. Before listing it online, you'll want to get your coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. A proper grade can significantly increase its value and make it more attractive to potential buyers. When selling coins online, stick to trusted platforms like eBay or specialized coin-selling websites. Be sure to take clear, detailed photos of both sides of the coin to show the error. When listing the coin, make sure to mention the error clearly in the description. Buyers are looking for specific details, so don't leave out anything important. If you're unsure about selling the coin on your own, you can always work with a professional coin dealer. They can help you find buyers and get a fair price. And of course, keep an eye on the market to see how much similar coins are going for. The coin market can fluctuate, so it's important to stay informed about current trends. Narrator. So, there you have it. The 1993 D Lincoln 1-cent penny with the double die error is an incredibly rare and valuable find, and if you've got one in your collection, it could be worth $1.3 million or more. Don't forget to check your pennies carefully, and if you've got one with the error, get it graded and sold for top dollar. Title: The 1995 D Lincoln penny coin, worth $1.7 million. How to spot, sell, and profit. Coin Collector's Guide, We're diving deep into the 1995 D Lincoln penny, a coin that could be worth up to $1.7 million. If you've got one of these rare beauties sitting in your collection, or maybe you're looking to sell your old coins online for top dollar, you're in the right place. Stick with me until the end, because I'll give you all the info on how to identify this coin, its value, and how to sell it for a great profit. Now, before we jump in, I want you to hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. We're all about making you smarter with your coin collection. And trust me, you won't want to miss this one. Let's talk about the 1995 D Lincoln penny's unbelievable value, what makes it worth so much, how to spot it, and the best ways to sell it online. Ready? Let's get started. First, let's take a quick look at the 1995 D Lincoln penny. This coin was minted by the U.S. Mint in Denver in 1995, and at first glance, it might seem like any other penny. It's made of copper-plated zinc and weighs about 2.5 grams. But there's something very unique about the 1995 D penny that sets it apart from millions of others produced that year. The 1995 D Lincoln penny can be worth a lot of money because of a very rare mistake that occurred during production. This era penny was never supposed to exist, but thanks to a little mix-up at the mint, it did. The most valuable of these coins are those with a specific error or an extremely high grade. What makes the 1995 D penny so rare and valuable is that some of these coins were struck with a double die error. This means that the design was stamped more than once, causing a noticeable doubling effect, especially on the inscriptions, like Liberty and In God We Trust. Now, not every 1995 D penny has this error, and that's why it's so important to know what you're looking for. Double die errors aren't something you'll spot easily, but with a little practice, you'll be able to recognize them when you check your coins. Here's how you can identify the double die error on a 1995 D penny. Look closely at the lettering on the obverse side, especially Liberty and In God We Trust. If you notice a doubling effect, where the letters seem to be slightly offset or appear thicker than usual, you might have a gem in your hands. Check the first few letters under good lighting with a magnifying glass or a loupe. The doubling should be clear on both the top and bottom of the letters. This is the most crucial feature that will help you identify whether you have a 1995 D penny worth thousands, or even millions of dollars. Now, let's talk about the money. A 1995 D double die penny in pristine condition can fetch a whopping $1.7 million at auction. That's right, a coin worth just 1 cent could end up bringing in 7 figures if it's in the right condition. The value depends on the rarity, quality, and of course, the condition of the coin. To get top dollar for your coin, you need to make sure it's graded properly by a professional coin grading service like the NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, or PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service. A high-grade example, especially one graded MS67 or higher, is where you'll see the million-dollar prices. When it comes to selling rare coins, grading is key. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. To get a high value for your 1995 D penny, you'll want to make sure it's professionally graded. Coins with a grade of MS65 or higher are considered in excellent condition, and those at MS67 or above are where you'll find the highest auction prices. If you think you have a potential $1.7 million penny, make sure you get it graded. You can submit it to services like NGC or PCGS for professional grading, and this will not only authenticate your coin but also boost its market value. Once your 1995 D penny is graded and authenticated, it's time to sell. There are several ways you can sell your rare coin online. One of the best options is through auction sites like eBay or Heritage Auctions. These platforms attract serious collectors and investors who are willing to pay top dollar for coins in high demand. When selling on eBay, be sure to list your coin with high-quality photos and a detailed description, including its grade and the double die error. You can also consider professional auction houses like Heritage or Stack's Bowers, where rare coins often go for record prices. Before we wrap up, I want to remind you, always handle your coins with care. Use gloves and store them in a safe, cool place. If you have any doubts, it's worth getting a second opinion from a coin expert. And if you've got a 1995 D penny with that double die error, don't just let it sit in a jar, get it graded, listed, and get ready to cash in. That's it for today's video. I hope you found it helpful and informative. If you've got any questions or you've got a rare coin you want to talk about, drop a comment below. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips on coin collecting and selling. We're diving into a truly incredible story about a coin that might be sitting in your collection right now. We're talking about the 2016 D Lincoln 1-cent penny coin, and believe it or not, it's worth a staggering $1.9 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.9 million. Stick around because I'm going to tell you all about this amazing coin, how to identify it, and why it's worth so much. Let's get started. First off, let's talk about the coin itself. The 2016 D Lincoln 1-cent penny is part of the regular series of pennies issued by the United States Mint, but what makes this one so special? It all comes down to a few rare features and some very specific errors. As you can see, the 2016 D penny has the D mint mark, which means it was minted in Denver, Colorado. While this might seem like any other penny at first glance, it's what's hidden inside that makes all the difference. Let's break down what makes this coin so valuable. To understand why this coin is worth so much, we need to talk about the rarity and error. Most 2016 D pennies are worth just 1 cent, basically, face value. So, what caused a single penny from this year to skyrocket to nearly $2 million? Here's the deal. Some 2016 D pennies were struck with a rare minting error that makes them stand out from the rest. These errors can vary, but the most notable one is the double die reverse error. Essentially, the reverse side of the coin was struck more than once, creating a doubled image. When this happens, certain details on the penny, like the lettering and design, become blurry or appear in double, making the coin a unique and highly sought-after collectible. Take a look at this close-up of a 2016 D penny with the double die reverse error. Notice how the word e pluribus unum is blurred and slightly doubled? That's the telltale sign of the error. If you happen to have one of these in your collection, congratulations. You've got a coin that could potentially be worth millions. Now, let's get into how you can verify if you have one of these ultra-rare pennies and what you can do if you want to sell it. Here's how to check. The first step is to carefully inspect your coin. Look for any signs of the double die reverse error. If you find a suspect coin, the next step is to have it graded. Coin grading is essential, as the value of a rare coin can vary dramatically based on its condition. Coin grading uses a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being perfect. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. A penny in mint state 70 condition could fetch a higher price on the market compared to one with wear and tear. For the 2016 D Lincoln penny, those with the double die reverse error and a high grade can sell for up to $1.9 million, depending on their condition. Here's an example of a penny that would likely be graded as MS65. It's in good condition but not perfect. Now, here's a coin that's in MS70 condition. You can see the difference. It's practically flawless. The condition of your coin will directly affect its market value, so make sure you get a professional opinion if you think you have one of these rare error pennies. Once you've got your coin graded, it's time to think about selling. Now, if you're wondering, how do I sell my rare coins online? There are several reputable platforms to consider. Some of the best places to sell rare coins include eBay, heritage auctions, and even specialized coin dealers. Here's an example of a similar coin being auctioned. As you can see, there's a lot of demand for these rare error pennies. When selling a coin like the 2016 D with the double die error, make sure to highlight the unique characteristics and get it listed in the right category for collectors. One thing to keep in mind when selling online is that authenticity is key. Make sure you have clear, high-quality photos of your coin. Use a magnifying glass or even a microscope to show off those important details, like the error on the reverse. This will help potential buyers see exactly what they're getting. Before you sell, take a moment to appreciate the rarity of your coin. Some people spend their whole lives collecting pennies and never come across a gem like the 2016 D Lincoln. If you do have one, you're not just holding a penny, you're holding a piece of history. Alright, folks, there you have it. The incredible story of the 2016 D Lincoln 1-cent penny, and its jaw-dropping value of $1.9 million. If you think you might have one of these rare coins in your collection, make sure to get it checked and graded. And if you're looking to sell, remember to do your research and use trusted online marketplaces. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin tips, tricks, and fascinating stories. And if you've got any questions or need advice on selling your old coins, drop a comment below. I'll be happy to help out.